I'll walk you through how to get everything set up. So, to see the Data Hub Explorer, we're going to go to Tools, Requirements, Data Hub, Connect to Server. Through the console, you should have already added your Doors environment. As you see here, I'm going through to find the module that I would like to sync with, and you can see that all my requirements are now shown. I can click here and go down as many levels I need. Today we are going to do export data and scope sync. Now let's get the Magic Draw environment set up. First of all, let's go ahead and start a package. We'll call this testing. We're going to, in this package, we're going to apply a stereotype. Call this testing as well. Now, your properties that you're going to build in this stereotype need to represent the attributes in Doors. So if I Alt-Tab to Doors, you can see this is my Doors environment, and the attributes are here. So what we need to do is recreate those in Magic Draw. So std underscore requirement, right click on testing again, add std underscore compliance underscore actual ACT. Alright, it's very important that they're identical. Data Hub will then recognize them on their own. The other one was rational. Now, every time I do this, I do some saving process. So for me, the shortcut key is Control S. So I'll save my project through the process that we're working with. Now, you can delete this base element or you can leave it. Either one is fine. I will leave it for today. I'm going to close my testing, and now I'm going to, in the testing package, I'm going to start a requirements diagram. So how I did that. Testing, diagram, SysML diagrams, requirements diagram. Everything pops up. I'm going to move my window over. We'll name this test. Now, it's very particular in how it does it. We need to add an element and then apply a stereotype. So how I do it is you drag and drop an element to the canvas. You left click it, then right click and say stereotype, and I want it to say test. Testing is my stereotype I would like to apply. From there you save again, Control S. And now what we're going to do is I'm going to test this with one simple element first and make sure everything is synced the way I would like. So what I'm going to do is drag and drop just one element on top of this so that it recognizes that it has the testing requirement. I'm going to label heading as name. The object number I would like to be the ID. Object text will be documentation, short text will be text. It's just how I do it. And we're going to move that over. And I can say scope sync, and all my information is there. So, but now I have two number ones, which is fine. I can change the IDs at any time. But I'm going to remove the relation. So I'm going to come to Explorer, right click and say remove relations. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to bring over everything at one time now that I know that everything is set up the way I would like. All files will be requirement and testing. It recognized my data, and then I would like my links to be trace. By verifying it with just the one element to make sure everything is the way we want, then that gives us the capability. You can click on any of these other requirements if you wanted one of these to be a functional requirement. Let's say this one here, and we can say this is a functional requirement. It'll keep my text ID exactly how I want, but if I want to edit that, I can say my text needs to be documentation and short text needs to be text. and I also want this to be, the object number is my ID. If I want the capabilities to come over, I definitely have that ability, but for this, for a functional requirement, I do not want my attributes. So it's creating the sync, everything comes over the way it wants, the way it's asked to, and you can see that my one functional requirement was there. If I go into the package itself, let's find my little guy here. We can say there's my functional requirement, and we can say the one above it was the regular requirement with the attribute applied to it. I didn't have the functional requirement ability to have the testing because I didn't do a functional requirement with the stereotype of test first. I recommend that you do that to all elements you're going to do so that the system will recognize what is needed. If you have any questions, please contact Jason Wilson. My email address is jason@nomagic.com. My extension at the main number is 223. Yeah. Thank you for watching this video.